Hi everyone, and welcome back to another class together. Today we are focusing on our core and our abs. So you're going to start in a 4-point kneeling position for me. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Anchoring your shoulders away from your ears. I want you to take a big inhale in as you drop your belly, lift your chest. Feel that nice deep stretch here. And then exhale, round back through, dropping your head to look in between your thighs. So we inhale in, drop belly, lift chest, anchoring those shoulders. And then exhale, round back through. Let's do one more each way. Inhale in, drop your belly. Exhale, just arching through the spine, dropping your head. And then find that neutral position. From here, you're going to drop down onto your forearms to start with. You're going to step your right leg out behind you. Embrace your core. Step your left leg out behind you for a forearm plank. Bet you weren't expecting that. Keep your hips nice and low for me. Really focus on your breathing. So inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Think of your shoulder blades staying down the back. If you need to, drop down onto your knees for me. Otherwise, hold it here for 5. Hold 4. We go 3, 2, on 1. You're gonna lower your right hip bone to the floor, squeeze back in, left hip bone to the floor and in. So coming in to your side dips. If this is too much, guys, onto your knees, and you can do this on your knees. So you can do the whole thing on your knees, guys, rather than sort of putting too much pressure onto yourselves or onto your shoulders, but working into those obliques, working into our core muscles. Shoulders stay down, about chest is open. Keep pulling belly in. Let's go 8, squeeze, 7, 6 more, chest is proud, 5, eye gaze, look at your fingertips, 4 more. Breathe, 3, 2, and last 1, dropping to your knees. Take those knees back behind, or knees wide, take your hips back behind you. Find your child's pose briefly. Give your wrist a little bit of a roll, maybe just move your shoulders from side to side, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going back down again, just as an FYI. Take a big inhale in, exhale, find that forearm position again. You can clasp your hands if you want to. I just find when you clasp your hands, you tend to let your shoulders round forward, but if that feels more comfortable, please do. When you're ready, right leg comes back behind you, brace your core, inhale in, then step that left leg back behind you. This time, I want you to rock yourself forward, take yourself back towards your normal plank. So you push yourself forward, come back to your plank where your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. Really think about zipping up through your core here. If this is too much, onto your knees, and you can do little mini ones. It won't get the same range, but you can still focus on little mini ones. Otherwise, onto your toes, and you're just rocking through those toes here. Really firing up your core. Think about pulling belly in. Let's go 8, 7, and 6. You've got this. 5 more. Really press those forearms into the mat. 3, breathe, 2, and last 1, drop into your knees. Knees come wide, hips back. We are not doing any more of those. Those are done. Unless you thought the whole class was just going to be forearm planks. Hold this here for a breath. And when you're ready, you're rolling down onto your backs. Now I will let you lie down onto your backs. So you're coming all the way down, lying down for me. Bring your hands behind your head. Thumbs are running down the back of your neck. Elbows are nice and wide. Feet are on the floor. And I just want you to do a couple of pelvic tilts. So tilt your pelvis towards your belly button, flattening that lower back into the mat, but keep your tailbone heavy. And then exhale, round back through the other way. So you just tilt, flatten that lower back, and then arch. So a couple of these, just really loosening the lower part of your spine, and just finding your neutral and your imprinted spine. And we're here for 4. Press those hips away for 3. Breathe, 2, nice work. On 1, find that imprinted spine. So tilt your pelvis towards your belly button. Embrace your core. You're gonna bring your right leg to tabletop, then bring your left leg to tabletop. Elbows stay wide. Take an inhale in, exhale, extend your right leg long, and then slowly pull back in. Left leg comes long, and then slowly in. So with this move, keep it controlled. The lower you take that leg, the harder this is going to become on your abs. So just focus on your range today. If that means you're taking that leg higher, that's perfectly fine. Or if your feet are on the floor, and you can do kick outs or leg slides here. So lots of options for you today. But I want you to focus on the control. So keeping that pelvis stable, keeping that lower part of your spine glued into the mat, and keeping that rib cage closed. Elbows stay nice and wide, chin stays tucked, so we're not putting any pressure onto our necks. Beautiful work, guys. As you bring that knee back in, just check you're not coming all the way in towards your chest. Try and keep those knees stacked over your hips a little bit. We've got 5 like this. And 4, close that rib cage. 3 more, elbows stay wide. We go 2. On 1, either keep your legs in tabletop or you can lower your feet onto the mat. If your legs are in tabletop, glue your knees and your feet together. Inhale in your core lifts. Exhale, you're going to bring right armpit to left thigh. Slowly roll yourself down. Then exhale, left armpit, right thigh, and slowly lower. With this move, try and lift both shoulder blades as high off the mat as you can with that twist. And you want to keep your elbows nice and wide. Keep that lower part of your spine glued into the mat so we're not letting it sort of arch up. And I want you to really think about spiraling opposite rib cage to opposite hip bone. Nice, everyone. Keep those knees stacked over your hips, or you're planting them on the floor, and you can do this with them on the floor. But I want you to really focus on spiraling opposite rib to opposite hip as you try and lift as much of both shoulder blades off the mat. Obviously, one is going to be able to lift up higher than the other, but the one closest to the mat, still try and lift that one off the mat for me. But let's go 5. We go 4. Spiral rib cage to hip bone for 3. Elbows stay nice and wide. You've got 2. On 1, come all the way down. Drop your feet. Just give yourself a quick break because we're going to combine the 2. So leg extensions with our obliques. So when you're ready, you can either obviously keep your feet on the floor and do your leg slides with the obliques. So you'll be sliding as you rotate, or legs are up into tabletop, guys. When you're ready, inhale in your core lifts. Exhale, spiral right armpit to left thigh, extend that right leg long. Slowly pull back down. Exhale, take it over to the other side, and then slowly in. So you're wrapping opposite rib to opposite hip. Your leg goes nice and long. So you're really trying to find length through the leg, but also still not trying to like collapse too much into the obliques. You want to really think about lifting up and over, almost like your chest is trying to lift off the mat here. For those of you who would like to make this harder, you stay lifted and you just twist and twist. Elbows wide, lower back is glued to the mat unless your feet are on the floor, in which case you're in neutral spine as you do this, and you can do the same. You just twist as you kick those legs out, or you're still in your imprinted and we're here. We've got 15 and 14. I have no idea why I picked 15. I don't think I've ever done that in my life before, but we're here for 9, 8, elbows wide, 7, 6, keep that chin tucked, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Come all the way down. Just bring your knees in towards your chest. Roll from side to side. Oh, feeling any tension there. From here, guys, I want you to take your legs long. So take your legs long. Take your arms long behind you. Take an inhale and just hunch everything in your body. And then exhale, relax. Inhale and hunch everything in your body. Exhale, relax. Let's do one more. Inhale in. Tense. Exhale, relax. Bring your arms long down by your side. Bring those feet back onto the mat for me, and you're going to imprint your spine again. Legs are coming up into your tabletop position. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Heel toe or heel tap your foot down. Slowly pull back in, heel toe. So you exhale, heel tap that foot down. Slowly pull in. So really focusing now on that lower part of your spine, not letting it lift up. For those of you who want an extra challenge, take those arms up to the ceiling and alternate arms to legs. So as your right leg comes down, left arm comes back behind you. Closing the rib cage, shoulders stay away from your ears as you take that arm back, slowly pull in. So really firing up those abs. I'm hoping by now your abs are feeling a little bit warm, as obviously we have done quite a lot on them, especially with the forearm planks. With your arms, try not to lift your shoulders. Try and keep your shoulders anchored down, keep them relaxed into your mat. And you're just heel tapping that foot down, you squeeze back. We're here for 8 and 7, 6 more, you've got this, let's go. 5, work those abdominals. 4 more, keep pinching your ribs together. 3, we go 2, on 1, bring both legs back to tabletop. Turn your palms to face your feet. Relax your shoulders. Inhale in. Exhale, you're going to curl yourself off the mat. So head and shoulders is lifted. From here, you're going to extend one leg long and then switch and switch and switch. You're staying lifted. Use those hands to anchor you further off the mat. If you need to, one hand can come behind your head, but I want you to really target out all abdominals. So we extend. Keep it nice and fast here. We're here for 10, 9, 8, lift those shoulder blades higher off the mat for 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Come all the way in. Whew, just circle your knees one way, and then circle them the other way. Beautiful work, guys. When you're ready, flip yourselves over. Come back into that 4-point kneeling position that we started on. Oh, sorry, necklace on microphone. You probably got a lovely little crackling sound just then. Hands directly underneath your shoulders again, knees directly underneath your hips. Tuck all 10 toes under, pull belly in. Inhale in, brace your core, exhale, hover your knees. From here, lower your knees down, pull back, lower, lift, lower, lift. We're only here for a short period of time. Keep lifting up through the core. You've got 10 and 9. 8, squeeze 7, 6, more shoulders stay down and back for 4, breathe 3, 2, and last one, lower your knees down, untuck your toes. Inhale in, drop your belly, lift your chest, just hold this stretch here. You should get a really nice stretch across your upper abs. Oh, necklace again, sorry, just rattling around. You know, I'm just gonna leave it untucked. And then relax through your shoulders. Push your hands into the mat, drop your head down. And then find that midpoint, that neutral spine. Maybe just circle your hips from side to side, whatever feels nice to release any tension you may have into your abs. Tuck all 10 toes under, guys. Press those hips to the ceiling. Pedal out the backs of your legs, really pressing those hands into the mat. And when you're ready, I want you to slowly start walking your hands to your feet. Once you get to your feet, let your head hang down, relaxing through the shoulders. Inhale in, and then exhale, we slowly start stacking our spine, our lower spine, our mid, into our upper spine. Once you get to the top, take a big shoulder roll for me. Take both hands to the ceiling, palms together, but hold it there. I want you to take a slight back bend. So, slight back bend, so get a really deep stretch into those abs. Coming back through to center, hunch your shoulders, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Guys, we are done for our ab series. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.